Thank you very much to Lady Legs who sent me the link to this video. Obviously there is the guy's channel. It's got quite a good subscription and quite a few people have watched this video about the Overground, the secret station. I'm just gonna like it and subscribe to him. Anyway, thank you very much Lady Legs for sending me this video, and I know why she sent it, because not that long ago me and Gary did a video about the undergrounds and how they could build them and what goes on, but this train is kept, it's an and they call it an overground train, and then there's the underground trains. This is a train, overground, but it has 3 trains a day, and they keep this open by having 3 trains a day. They obviously don't want this one closed. So we'll just play a tiny weeny bit of his video just so that he explains it, it's not me. And I'm quite amazed because most things are trying to close down, but this one they've decided to keep open for 3 trains a day. But it isn't really listed anywhere. I think I might show the bit where he says where it's listed. So hang on a second, everybody.
Battersea behind me, that is Battersea Park Station. This is London Overground's secret overground station. The station that isn't on the map, but it sort of is, and it only gets 3 trains a day. 1 in the morning and 2 in the evening. Let's catch all 3 trains.
Yes, I looked in the videos, and the new station coming to the Northern Line. Anyway, his video's got quite a good following, so where's his video? But obviously that person there has made a video of it to show that the trains do actually come in, just not many of them.
Which normally is only served by southern trains, although a lot of them go through fast as well, but they're the only ones that stop here. Apart, that is, as this poster will attest, just 3 trains a day. There's 1 in the morning, which I'm about to catch, and then there's 2 tonight. 1 arrives and 1 leaves. 3 overground trains a day come here to platform 2 at Battersea Park Station. Why is that? And London Bridge. They used platforms 1 and 2 here at Battersea Park. But when the London Overground extension went from Surrey Quays to Clapham Junction in 2012, those trains all served the intermediate stations instead, except for this small curve and branch up to Battersea Park, and that meant that London Overground were required to run a parliamentary-style train service to meet the legal needs to keep the line open. And so in the morning, there's 1 departure at 6:33, and then late at night, there's an arrival into Battersea Park at 10:48, and then it departs again in service at 11:03.
When he gets on this train, he's the only person on the train. Let's find a picture, I've just seen it. Look at that, there's nobody on the train. Look at that, there's nobody on the train.
3 examples of maps, 3 different types of map on this train right now, which don't show this station.
Well, probably one of the reasons that the station isn't used is that nobody knows that it's being used, because one of these trains comes in early in the morning. I don't know, I thought that guy said 7, but maybe it was 6. And then 6 something, and then it's coming in at 10, 11 o'clock at night. So who would know that this station was really being used? Only that the trains are going through it.
So straight away you've got the line diagram here, and it comes in Clapham High Street, Wandsworth Road and Clapham Junction, and no extension down to Battersea Park. Up here you've got a regular style tube map that just goes Wandsworth Road, Clapham Junction and doesn't go to Battersea Park. And over here you have what I call the mess of the spaghetti diagram, which shows just all the underground services. And sure enough, again, you've got Clapham High Street, Wandsworth Road and Clapham Junction, and no mention of Battersea Park. But however, there have been occasions when London Overground do admit to Battersea Park being one of their stations, and one of them is on this here. Yes, this here is an old paper timetable. Remember those?
I am really, really pleased that he has this little booklet.
I've got this one saved back from 2016. Prior to this edition, it showed just a standard tube map inside, but this was the first time that TfL decided to print a map of the complete Overground network, and for some reason, someone decided that it was time to show Battersea Park as a dotted line limited service stop. It is though shown on the TfL website. If you go to the timetable page for the Overground and download the PDF, it is shown there too. But everywhere else, nope. It's like it just doesn't exist. They don't acknowledge it. It is the Overground's secret station.
So, it says what it's a part of, and it says there, although it doesn't appear, because it doesn't. Anyway, very strange, isn't it? Very, very strange. They want to keep this going, but they don't advertise it. Don't you think that's strange? Anyway, there's other people putting out little maps. It appears there. That's the old station. And down there, it's got Battersea Park, limited service, very limited. And then there it says that in the Second World War the park was used to protect London from the enemy air raids, etc, etc, rah rah rah. Anyway, I went to Wikipedia for a little bit of history, and then you can read this at your own will. All to do with the 1800s. Anyway, let's move on. So, what's your thoughts then? So we've got all these stations and, undergrounds which are disappeared, trains that were there that aren't there. And this one is still there, but nobody actually knows about it. It's not really on any timetables, and they've had to put a skeleton schedule on. What was it they said? The government, or whatever it was, they had to put this skeleton schedule on to keep the line open when they're closing nearly everything. It's all crazy, isn't it? Nothing ever adds up. What's your thoughts?